Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to part 2 of travel app from the scratch with the help of Flutter and Firebase. So on this course, we are going to simply cover user authentication, showing a top tourist destination, managing a traveler's post and many more. So do not forget to hit that like button and let's keep the like aim on this video of 500 likes. I know you will definitely do that, and also hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. So before moving to the code, I will simply show you how our travel app will look alike at the end of this course and what all features we are going to simply cover on this course. So here you can see that this is the sign up page, and here if the user already have an account, then they can click to this signing text and can move to the login page. So this is our login page and this is our sign up page. Now you can know that we are going to use a mail authentication by using a Firebase. So first I'm going to authenticate with the help of mail and then we'll directly move to the home page. So first I'm going to use a name. I'll write Ayush Gupta. Yeah. Now I will just use a random email to simply sign up in the app. Yeah. Now the password, and here I'll simply click to this sign up button and will directly move to the home page. Yeah, so here you can see that we have registered successfully and directly move to the home page. So our mail authentication is working brilliantly, and here you can see that we have landed to the home page, and I have simply kept the app name, which is a travelers and a travel community app. So the reason behind creating this app is that so different travelers who visit a different tourist place can simply add the image of all the places that they have visited on this app, and that post will be directly shown to all the users in the home page, as you can see here. Yeah, so this is the main idea of making this app for a different travelers can simply engage on this app and can know more about a different tourist place where they can simply visit. Right now here you can see that there is a add post button, and this button will simply help the user to add a post, and that post will be shown in the home page with a profile image, and this is a top places button. I know that I'm telling top places button, but I'll show you what the top places button will do here. And just below the our app name there is a search bar which simply says search your destination. Now in this search your destination search bar, the user can simply search for the specific destination that they are looking for, like they can search for New York, Mexico, Bali, Thailand, Indonesia. Now just below the search bar you can see that a different post that have been posted by the user will be shown here with a user image that have posted this post with their name, the place that they have visited, and here I have also shown the location of the place that they have visited. Now the reason behind the showing the location, as you know that if I will simply show the image and I don't show the location, then the other travelers can't know that which exactly this place is. So that's why I'm going to show the location on this app, and here I have simply given an option to add a caption for this place that they have visited. So this is an awesome place that you must visit. So this is a caption that have been added by the traveler, and here you can see that the other user can simply show the engagement by hitting the like and adding a comment. So here when I'll simply hit the like, you can see that the color of the heart will simply change to indicate that the user have simply liked to this post, and they can also like to other posts too. And here if they want to simply add a comment, they'll click to this, and here you can see that all the comment that have been commented by a different users. Now here I'll just write like yeah, something like this, and will simply add the comment, and that comment will be shown here. Yeah, so this is how the different users can show the engagement by hitting that like and adding a comment. Now let's move, and here I'll show you about a add post section. And in the add post section you can see that the traveler can simply add an image, and that image will be simply picked from their phone gallery. Now here I need to add a place name, so I'll just write waterfall, and here I need to add a city name, so I'll just write New York, and a caption, so I'll just write place you must visit. Yeah, so this is a caption that I'm just adding for this post. Now I'll simply click to this post button. So here you can see that post has been uploaded successfully. Text we get here. Now let's move back to the home page, and in the home page you will see that this is the post that I have just added now, and other post you can also see that. So this is how the user can simply post, and that post will be shown in the home page. Yeah, now let's move to the top places section, and when I will simply click to this graphics, then here you can see that this is a top places. By top places I mean to say that a top tourist place where most of the tourists visit every year. So here you can see that I have added Dubai, India, Mexico, France, New York, Bali. So these are the top tourist place. Now the reason for showing the top tourist place over here, so for an example, if the user want to know like what all famous tourist place are there in Dubai, so he will simply click to the Dubai, and they can simply get all the posts related to Dubai. Yeah, now I will simply click to Mexico over here, and this is a top tourist place, and it is also one of the 7 wonders of the world. As you know that here the different travelers can simply visit. So the reason behind adding this section is that, yeah, so if we are making a travel app, then we need to simply cover all the basic thing for the travelers, so that they can simply engage in the app and can use the app to simply know about more tourist places. Now here you can see that there is a search bar, and for an example, if there is not any place that simply showed in the top places section, they can use a search bar also. For just now I will just write a Mexico over here, and it will simply show the Mexico, and when I click to this, and will directly move to the Mexico section. And so here you can see the all the top tourist places in the Mexico that tourists can visit. So this was the basic, or you can say advanced idea of making this travel app, and this is the complete app that we are going to simply make it from the scratch. Now let's get started. So on our last part, I have simply taught you how to make a awesome UI for our travelers app, where we have simply made our home page. So this is our home page that we have simply made in our last part, and our top places page. So here you can see the top places, where it will show the top tourist destination that the most of the tourists visits, and the login and sign up page, where the user can simply authenticate with the help of mail authentication, and this is a login page. Yeah, so in our today's video, as we are simply going to add a complete backend to our travelers app, so let's move to the Firebase first, and we are going to simply add a complete authentication, and then we are going to handle a cloud Firestore and Firebase storage, right? So let's move to the Firebase first, and in the Firebase we need to simply write our project name. So our project name is travelers. I hope that spelling is correct. Yeah, for this app name, this is just an app name. Yeah, and we'll click to the continue button, and here we'll click to continue again, and we'll use our default account for Firebase, and we'll create project. So as you can see, Firebase is preparing our project, so wait for a few seconds until it is done. Then we are going to simply add a mail authentication that I have just told you now. Now click on continue button, and we'll directly move to the Firebase, and here you can see that in the Firebase we can successfully connect iOS, Android and web app with a Firebase. Now first I'm going to simply connect iOS app, then I will show you how to connect the Android app. So here we'll move to the iOS, and in the iOS first we need to simply get a Apple bundle ID. So for the Apple bundle ID, let's move to the Xcode first. So we'll simply open a Xcode from here, and here we'll move to the runner, signing and capabilities, and we'll need to copy our bundle identifier from here, and we'll simply paste it in the Firebase. So here it is, and we'll simply paste it over here. Now click on register app, and we need to simply download our Google service-info.plist file from here, and we need to simply paste it in the Xcode. Yeah. So if you have any older file, then simply remove that and just rename the file again. So I'll simply rename the file name as it is and will simply paste it below the info and click on finish. So here it is done and we have successfully connected the iOS app. Now click on next, 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 continue to the console, and here we have successfully added the iOS app. Now let's move to the Android app, and in the Android app we need an Android package name. So let's close this Xcode first, and here we'll move to the Android app build.gdl file and we'll simply copy this like application ID and we'll simply paste it over here. Now click on register app and we need to again download one file and we need to paste it in Android app folder, right? So download this file, and once we simply get this file, now if you have any older file, then simply remove this and rename the file. So here I will simply rename the file as it is and will simply paste it Android app folder, and we'll move to the build.gradle again, not over here, over where, let me tell you. So we need to copy this first and we need to move to the Android build.gradle, and here we need to simply paste it in the class path. So I will just paste that over here, and please make sure that as I am writing a class path, it should be exactly what you will write in your VS Code. Now if there will be any mismatch or if you forget to add any type of colon or anything, then you won't get the result and it will simply throw the error. So make sure that it is a very necessary step when you are adding a Firebase for both Android and iOS, that do not skip the process. Like, and if you forget to add any type of colon or any type of command in the VS Code, the app won't run and it will simply throw the error. Yeah. So once you have done all this thing, now let's move to the our plugin, and in the plugin I'll move to the build.gradle, and here we need to paste it something over here, and we need to simply paste it in the plugin section, and here we need to add something like this. Now once we have done all this thing, now you can simply add a different dependencies and something over here, and we need to copy and we need to paste it something over here. So once you have done all this thing, now click on next and continue to the console. Now if you are still facing some of the errors, like if you are using any old version of Flutter or VS Code, then you might face any version error. So I'll simply recommend you to follow my Barber app series. Now in the Barber app series, I have tell you how to simply run a real app in your Android device and how to face each and every problem in the VS Code that you can face while running your first app in your Android emulator, right? So this is the easiest process that I can simply tell you. If you are facing any of the error and still you are facing the error, then I will recommend you the best solution is that use a Stack Overflow website and a chat GPT, because a chat GPT AI can simply help you to solve a lots of error, and I always recommend a software developer to use these two platforms to solve any type of errors they are facing. Yeah, so this is the easiest solution I can give you for problem you can face while connecting the app for both Android and iOS. I hope it is very clear. Yeah. Now let's move, and here we'll move to the Firebase, and first we need to simply add our mail authentication. So let's move to the authentication first, and we need to simply click on get started button, and in the sign in method we need to simply enable our email and password, because as you know that we are simply going to add a mail authentication here. So once we have done all this thing, let's move to the Firestore database, and we need to simply change some of the security rules from here so that we can simply upload our data over here. Now click on create database, click on next, create button, and Cloud Firestore will set up some security rules over here. Now move to the rules, and in the rules we need to simply change our rules from false to true so that we can successfully upload our data to the Cloud Firestore. Yeah. So once we have done all this thing, now we can successfully upload our data to the Firestore database. So let's move to our sign up page first. So first we are going to simply add a backend for our sign up page. But before that, let's add a two line in our void main section so that I can simply integrate a Firebase. So I'll just write async widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized, and we'll just write await Firebase. Sorry, I think so we haven't added some of the packages like in our prospect.ml file. So let's add some of the important packages so that we can simply add a Firebase in our Flutter app. Yeah. So we'll simply move to the perf first, and in the perf I will just search our first package name, which is Firebase core, and in the Firebase core we'll move to the installing, and we need to copy just a package and we'll simply paste it over where, over here in the dependencies section. And our second package will be Firebase auth, so that we can simply integrate authentication. So we'll move to the Firebase auth, move to the installing, copy the package, and we'll simply paste it something over here. Now the third package will be like Cloud Firestore, so that we can upload our data to the Firestore database. Move to the installing again, copy this package, and we'll simply paste it something over here. Now the third package is done. Now the fourth package will be image picker. The image picker, as you know, that it will simply help us to pick the image from the phone gallery. So I'll copy this, paste it over here. Now the fifth package is Firebase storage, so that we can upload our data to the Firebase storage. Copy this, simply paste it over here. So 1 2 3 4 5, what's left? A random string. Now the random string package will help us to provide a unique string to the each document that we'll upload in the Firebase, and it is very important. I will tell you where we'll need that. Now once you have it all, added all this package, now if you run this package, then according to the Flutter version you are using, you can simply face an error, but do not need to worry. You can simply fix the error by removing all the versions from the each package, and it will take a version accordingly the Flutter version you are using. Right now simply run all the package and you will see that the error will be gone simply. Yeah, so all the package has been run successfully. Now let's move to the Firebase not main.dart file, and we'll just write Firebase dot initialize app. Yeah, so these are the two commands that are very necessary. Now once you have done all this thing, let's move to the sign up page, and in the sign up page now we are going to add a complete authentication for our mail authentication. But as you know that I have already made 10 to 12 as before on this channel, and I have used like mail authentication maybe 8 to 9 times, and I think so if you have followed that series, then you already know that how to integrate a mail authentication in the app. So I will just won't show you a complete process of adding a mail authentication. Like I will simply copy the code from my old source code that I have, and will simply paste it over here, and we can successfully use a sign up page. Yeah, because if I'll explain you the each lines that I have told many times before, then the video length of this app will be very long, right? So you can simply pause a video and can simply write a code, or if you want to simply get a source code, you can simply get it from the description box. Yeah, so in the sign up page here you can see that I have simply wrote like a string, email, password, and the name. Now the reason for writing a string, password, and the name is because like here you can see that the user need to simply enter a name, email, and the password. Right now, to enter a name, email, and the password, first they need to simply like, now to get all the things that they will simply enter on this text field. That's why we have used a text editing controller. Now this text editing controller will simply get all the text that the user input on this text field. Like for an example, in the name they have wrote like Shivam Gupta. Now to get this name Shivam Gupta, we need to use a text editing controller so that we can simply control all the text that the user enter on this name text field. So that's why I have simply wrote a name controller where we are going to simply get all the text that user simply input in a name text field. Now once we have get that, we can simply store that in a name string. So that's why I've created one string and a text editing controller, and now here I've simply created a registration function which will be simply called when the user will press to this sign up button, right? Now if any of the thing is empty or null, then we won't execute the registration function. So that's why I've simply written that all the text fields should be filled to execute this registration function. And if then here I've simply written that dot create user with email and password function. Like once it is true, like if all the text fields are simply filled, then we'll simply call this function to simply authenticate with the help of email and password, right? And here we can simply test that if the weak password has been entered by the user, then we can simply show that password provided is too weak. And if the email that entered by the user is already he used before to sign up in the app, then we can simply show that account already exists. Yeah, so these are the all the easy functions that we can simply use in the Firebase mail authentication, right? I hope it is very easy for you all, because as I've told you, I've used many times before, so you know that how to simply use this mail authentication. Now let's move here. So once the user have simply created the account in the Firebase, we need to simply upload the data that they have entered over here in the Cloud Firestore, so that we can simply track the user data and can add like which user have posted which post and with their name and all the detail. Yeah, so here to upload that I need to simply write a map, and in the map first I'm going to simply write a map, and here we'll pass a string dynamic. Now the map is a combination of key and value pair, so our key is string and the value is dynamic. Now here I'll just pass a map name which is user info map, and once we have passed all this thing, we can simply show the name of an user, and we'll just write a name controller.text to get his name, like name controller, the where the text has been stored. Now dot text will simply help us to get that text that have been stored in the name controller, and it will be simply shown over here. And this is a string and this is a dynamic character that I was simply talking you about. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Now once we have written name, the second thing is email. So we'll write email, and we'll just write email or mail, I think so, it's mail controller.text. And now the password, which sorry why I'm writing a password, I don't want to show the password. That will be like playing with a user security. Yeah, so don't show the password over here. Now we need to simply get one image of an user, so that I can simply show the image over there. Now the image that I'm going to simply use over here is a random image link. So this is the image link that will simply pass on the image. Now here I'm going to write a string ID. Now here the reason like why we have passed a random string in our prospect YAML file, and here we'll just write a string ID, and I'm going to provide a unique ID to the each user, because I need to simply track, as I've told you that we need to track like a user detail, like which user have posted this post, and to track that and add that post at the exact user location. So that's why I'm going to provide a unique ID to the each user. I hope it is clear. Now here we'll just pass a unique alphanumeric character to our string which is ID, and here I can simply write a ID and we'll pass that ID. Something over here, we'll just write ID, something like this. Now once we have done all this thing, now we can simply add the data in the Firestore database. So for that, here you will see that in the how the services folder appear over here. Now let me explain, don't worry. So this is the services folder that I have simply created, and the shared preference.dart. Now the shared preference is something that will simply help you to store the data locally. Now the reason for storing a data locally is because each time we can't call a data from the server to show the things in the app, that will simply make the app like very slow. Like each time we need to simply call a data from the server to show the username. So will simply store some of the data locally in our device, like his ID, his name, the email, the image that I've shown you. Yeah. So that's why I've used a shared preference dot. And when you are writing shared preference, make sure that you need to write shared preferences dependencies in the prospect YAML. I hope it is clear. Now once we have done all this thing, now let's move to the services folder and we'll simply create a new file named database.dart. And in this database.dart file, we'll simply store all the functions related to the Firestore, like we are going to simply handle a Firestore. So here I'm going to simply create a class name which is database methods. Yeah, something like this. Now here I will just write a future, add user details, and here I'll just pass a map because I want to simply upload a map over here. So we'll just write a string dynamic and we'll simply pass the map name which is user info map, something like this. And here I need to simply pass the unique ID which is string ID. Now we'll write async return and we'll just write await Firebase Firestore dot instance dot collection, and in the collection I am going to simply create a users collection with a doc id, and will use a set method so that I can simply upload a data to the Firestore database. So it will simply create a users collection where, let me show you. So in the Firebase, let's move to the cloud Firestore, and here you can see the collection. It will simply, you can't see the collection, but it simply says start collection. So it will simply show the users collection with a specific doc id, and the details will be uploaded over here. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Now let's move back to the sign up page, and here I will just write await database methods dot, and we'll just write add user details and user info map id. Now once the data has been uploaded to the Firestore database, we need to simply show the toast message like data has been uploaded successfully, or like user has successfully registered in the app. Yeah, so to handle that I will show the scaffold messenger dot off context dot, and we'll use to show a snack bar over there, and we just write a snack bar. Yeah, and in the content I just need to use a text widget, and in the text widget I'll just write registered successfully, just like this. And we can simply pass a style, text style. Now the font size, let's pass 20.0, and let's pass the color which will is colors dot cream. Now here it is a successful message, so it is a green light. Now why I'm telling a green light, if you followed my old series then you know the reason why I'm telling a green light, because it is like a successful message and the user can successfully move inside the app. So to show that green light, here I need to just pass a background color, and we'll just write colors dot green. Yeah, now if there will be some statement that is not true, then they will show the red light. Yeah, so this is something that simply make your app interesting. Yeah, now once we have done all this thing, now once we have shown the snack bar, now we can simply push the user to the home page. And in the home page we just need to write navigator dot push replacement, and here I'm going to just write a material page route, and here I'm going to simply write our context, and now I'm going to simply write uh, like our home page. Yeah, it is right, home page. So here we have done, but there still left a lots of things in the sign up page. Like as I've told you, we are also going to store a data locally, so we haven't called a shared preference till now. So I'll simply write some of the data to call all the details. So I'll just write await shared preference helper dot save display name, and here I'm going to simply save the username. So write name controller dot text, and we'll do same for the email, his id and the image, right? Yeah, so here I've written all the function to save the data locally. Now here comes one more thing, like to handle a text on the each text field, I need to simply pass the controller that we have simply written over here. So for that I just need to write a controller over here, and it is a name controller, so I'll just pass a name controller. We'll do same for the email controller, so we'll write controller which is a mail controller, and we'll pass same for the password which is a password controller. Yeah, I hope it is correct. Yeah, it is correct. Now here you can see the text field, but you can see that I can't see the cursor. Now in the text field you can also change a cursor color. Now if you don't know like how to simply like what all things are there in the widgets, and if you are new to the Flutter and you want to simply know more about the widgets, then as we have already made a complete Flutter course for the beginners, you can simply find the video in my channel, and if there would be a chance, then I will simply try to paste a link in the comment box. You can also go it from there, because that video will help you to clear a lots of things like about a map function and everything, like a different widgets that we widely used in this project and many projects before. So I will recommend you to please watch that video. Yeah, that will simply help you a lot. Now here I just need to pass a cursor color, so we'll pass color and we'll pass colors dot white. Yeah, now I can simply see the cursor over here. Now I can simply pass a padding also. We'll pass padding edge insert dot only from the left. Let's pass 30.0. Yeah, so now we can simply write a name. We can pass this two cases in all the text field. Yeah, so name, email, and the password. Now here let's add, like when I click to the sign up button, then what we need to execute. So for that, wrap up with a gesture detector, and in the on tap method we just need to write like if the password controller.text is not equals to space, and we'll do same for our name controller.text is not equals to space, like it is not empty. The user need to simply fill all these details to simply authenticate in the app, and once they have filled all this detail, then we'll simply use our string that I've told you to simply store the data. And name, password, and email is reft, so write mail controller.text, something like this. Now we need to simply pass on the set state so that we can simply assign it quickly, and we'll simply paste it inside a set state. And once we have done all this thing, we can simply move to the registration function. Yeah, here it is done, I guess. Now we can successfully test our sign up page. So simply hot restart the app, but hot restart won't work over here because we have added lots of packages and everything. So I'll recommend you to simply close a complete VS Code emulator, then rerun the app again. Yeah, so our app has launched successfully, as you can see here. Now I will simply show you how to sign up in the app. I will use a random account over here. So in the name I will simply pass my name, which is Shivam. So I'll just write Shivam and we'll write Gupta. Yeah, now in the email I will just write a random email here again, and we'll write gmail.com, and same for the password. Now I'll simply click to this sign up button, and here our registration function will be called, and yes, we have registered successfully and directly moved to the home page. So our mail authentication is working brilliantly, as you can see here, and we directly move to the home page of the app. Now let's check to the Firebase, because as we are also going to upload a data to the Firestore database. So let's move to the Firebase, and here you can see that we need to simply go to the Firestore database to check our users collection that have created in a cloud Firestore. So here you will see the users collection, as you can see here, with a specific doc ID that we have simply provided to Shivam, and here you can see that I have users I've used this email to just sign up in the app, and this is the unique ID, the name and the image. So here you can see that our mail authentication is working brilliantly, and I have just used the same email and the name to authenticate in the app. Yeah, so our sign up page is done. Now let's move to the login page, and here first let's move to the login page first, and here I will just move to the login page, and this is a login page, and in the login.dart file I will show you that we have added like a string which is email and the password. Now the email and the password is because as you can see that there is just a two text field which is email and the password. So we need to simply get a text from this two text field, and we need to simply store in email and the password. But in the sign up page there was a name, that's why I have used three strings over there. I hope it is clear. Now the use of my name, my ID and my image is also there. I will show you where we are going to simply use this as our login function. Now here you will see that I have simply created a user login function, and here I'll pass the function name which is sign in with email and password. So this function will help us the user to simply sign in with the email and password that they simply enter on this two text field, right? Now once they have simply signed in, then here I will simply like save the data locally, because in the sign up page as you can see that we are saving the data locally by using a shared preference. But if the, for an example, if the user have deleted this app and they simply install the app from the Play Store and they simply log in the app with their email and the password, then we need to simply get the detail from the server and save that locally in the shared preference. Now if you are making the app, then you need to simply think about like each case that the user can face while running this app. So then you can simply make a user friendly app from the scratch, because as a developer we need to simply think about each case that the user can simply face while running the app. Yeah, so that's why this is the case, and this is the main case that we can simply face while adding a login function. I hope it is very clear. Now let's move to the database.dart file, and we need to simply use a query snapshot so that I can simply get a specific document and the details that have been saved in that document, right? So for that I just need to write a future, and here I'll just write a query snapshot, and we'll just write get user by the email. So we'll write by email, and here I will just simply match the email that the user will enter on this text field. So here you can see the email field, and we are going to simply match the user email, and once we have successfully matched that, then we'll simply get the detail and we'll simply store that locally, right? Now here I'll just need to pass a string, and here I'll just write an email that will simply match, and we'll just write a async. Now we need to just write a return await Firebase Firestore dot instance dot collection, and here I'll just need to pass a collection name which is users collection. So I'll just write a users, and here I need to just match, so that's why we'll pass dot where, and here I need to just match. So I'll write email should be equals to the mail, and when it is successfully matched, and we'll just pass dot get function to get the detail from the Firebase, and here I'll simply match the email field, and once we have matched we can simply get that username and his image and his specific ID. I hope it is clear what I'm trying to explain. Now let's move to the login function, and there we'll simply call our query snapshot. So here we'll move to the login.dart, and here I just need to write a query snapshot, and here I'll just write query snapshot is equals to await database methods dot, and we'll simply call get user by email, and here I'm going to simply pass the string that will store. Now here comes the use of my name, my ID and my image. Now we'll simply get his name, ID and the image that I have told you now. So I'll just write my name is equals to $, and here I'll just write query snapshot dot docs 0 and here I just need to pass a field name that I need to simply call. So make sure that you write an exact field name, which is name. So I'm simply going to store a name over here. Now we need to do same for the email and the image. So that's why I'm just writing my email. Sorry, why I'm writing my email. We simply get an email from here and we can store that in the string email. So we don't need email because we have already have an email. So I'll just write my id, and here I'll just pass the id something like this, which is this id, and we need to get his image. So we'll write my image something like this. Yeah, once we have done all this thing, I need to just write await shared preference helper, and we are going to save that same thing that we have done in our which page, sign up page. Yeah. So once we have written all this thing, now our application, not application, our user login pay function is ready. Just once the user simply log in the app, I need to simply push the user to the home page. So for that I need to use a navigator function here again. So we'll copy this and we'll simply paste it something over here. Yeah. Now just call this and we'll just pass this something like this. Yeah. Now once we have done all this thing, we just need to pass like mail authentication. So we'll just write a controller, a mail controller, and same for the password controller. So just write controller and the password controller. Now when the user will tap to this signing button, I just need to call the login function, right? User login function. So for that I just need to wrap up with a gesture detector, and in the gesture detector, in the on tap method, I will just write if mail controller dot text is not equals to space, and we'll just write and will write password controller dot text is not equals to space. As you know that why I'm writing, so I don't need to repeat it again. So I'll just use a set state and will simply store all the string. Yeah. You will see that sign up and login page function is almost same. You don't need to look like there is a lots of changes, just that there is additional text field and here there are two text field. So that's a simple change that we need to do in the login and sign up page, and rather than all the things are almost same. So it is very easy to add this email authentication in these two pages, right? Now we'll need to simply call our user login function something like this. Yeah. So once we have done all this thing, now say let's test our user login, like how it is working. So first I'm going to sign up with my one of my ID, and then I will use the same ID to log in the app. So this will, like, first we need to create an account, then I can use a login. I hope it is clear. So let's hot restart the app here again, and first I'll move to the sign up page, and here I'll just create one user profile, which is Ayush, and write Ayush Gupta, Ayush123 at the rate gmail.com, and we'll same pass a password and we'll simply sign up in the app. Yeah. Now let's log in with a same account. So I'll just write move to the login page. I'll just, so here you can see that there is like not a white cursor and all. So you can simply change all this thing. So let me do that, and I hope that I won't forget the ID that I've just signed up in the app. Yeah. So let me paste all the things quickly. Yeah, so here it is done. Now I will use the same ID. So what was the ID? Did I forgot? No, I reminded. I will write I use 123 at the rate gmail.com and the password. Now you will see that the password is not in the dotted form. You can simply pass op secure text to true and it will simply secure a text in a dotted form. Now I'll simply click to this signing button and let's see. Yeah, so we have successfully logged in the app with the same ID that I used to sign up, and our login page is also working brilliantly, as you can see. So our mail authentication part is done, and I teach you how to simply log in and sign up in the app by using a mail authentication. But till then, if you haven't hit that like button till now, then what you are waiting for? So hit that like button and show your support, and hit that subscribe button too, so that you won't miss out on any of the awesome videos we upload on this channel. So this series we have just started, so there will be some more upcoming series that I'm going to simply bring for you. So hit that subscribe button and show your support. Right now let's move here, and when we'll move to the home page, and here you can see that there is an option to add a post, but we haven't created a UI for our ad page till now. So let's move, and first we'll create a UI for our ad page, then we'll add a complete backend for the ad page. So let's move to the pages folder, and we'll simply create a new file name which will be add page.dart, and first I'm going to simply import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name which will be like add page, something like this. Yeah, once we have written all this thing, we can simply pass a scaffold, a body, container, child, and a column, and a children. Yeah, something like this. Now once you have written all this thing, now here first I want to simply show the header for this page. So what we have done in our top places, I'm going to copy that same header. We'll copy this one. I guess it is okay. Yeah, we'll copy this. We'll simply paste it something over here, and we'll rename to like add post. Yeah, post. Yeah, I hope it is correct. Now here I need to just write add page. You can just rename to add post also. I've just written a random name because it's just like a hint, so that you can simply understand what really the page is. Yeah, so we need to pass a padding from the top also, so that you can see the things clearly. Yeah, so here it is add post, and we just need to write 4.5. It is okay. Now here again I'm going to provide a circular container just like top places. So why to write it, the thing and again. So copy and paste it, and it will simply save your time, right? Because time is very necessary and we should not waste it. Yeah, if you want you can remove the single child scroll view. I hope that it won't be very necessary on this page, and I have used like in the row. I don't need to use in the row. We'll paste outside a row, something like this. We can use enough space, so I'll use a size box, height, let's pass 30.0. now once you have done all this thing, I hope that it is visible, and if not, then sorry for that. But if you want, I can simply change a color so that it can be clearly seen, because I can't see any type of container over here. Maybe we can simply pass a text first so that I can see the container. It is visible or not? I think so not. Or let's pass something like this. Yeah, let me see what will look good over here. I think so white color is okay. We don't need to do lots of changes. I think so this color is okay. And here first we are going to simply allow the user to upload the image for the post. So for that I need to just write in container, and in the container I just need to pass an height. Let's pass height 150, and we'll simply pass the width 150. Yeah, now here I need to show a child. Now child, because I need to just pass an icon, and in the icon I just need to write icons dot camera, and I just need to show the camera alt outline, something like this. Now here I need to just write a decoration, a box decoration. Now we need to pass a border, which will be a border dot all, something like this. Yeah, now we need to just change the color, which will be colors dot black 45. We can pass the width 2.0, and we can also pass a border radius. So we'll write border radius dot circular 20. Yeah, so here it is, and here it will simply show the image. If you want, you can increase the height and width of a container, something like this. I hope that the size of a container is okay, but if you want to increase more, you can go it. Yeah, now here, once we have added a post, now the post is done. Now we need to simply allow the user to enter like which place name it is. So I'll just write a text field to enter a place name, and then the location name, or you can write a city name. So first I need a city name, a place name, city name, then a third thing, a button to upload all this post, not to upload the post. Yeah. One more thing is there is a caption. So I forgot a caption. Yeah, so caption is also needed. So let's add all this thing. So first I need to copy the text widget, and we'll simply paste it over here, and we'll just write like, but I need to write a place name. Yeah, so here it is, change into black, decrease the font size, it is too much, and we need to use a cross. So here I use a cross axis alignment dot start. I hope that we need to pass it over here, not over here. We need to pass it over here. We'll just write cross axis alignment dot start. Now we need to center it, so we'll pass center widget. We need to provide some padding also, so let's pass the padding here itself. So left 20.0, and we can provide a space from the top. So use a size box, height 20.0, something like this. Yeah, now here you can see the place name. Now we need to allow a text field to enter the place name. So for that I need to just write a container. You can pass child, text field, and here we need to just pass the color. So into a decoration, box decoration, color. Let's pass some random color, not a random color, a customized color code for here for the text field. So let me find that color, because that is the unique color that I usually use in all the text field. So let me find this color. Yeah, so this is the color code that I am going to simply use, and here you can see that there is a line. Now you already know that how to remove this line. Input decoration border, input border dot none, and it will simply remove this line. Now I can simply pass a space, so I'll use size box height, and let's pass like 15.0. 15 it is okay, I guess. Now we can use a border radius also. We'll just write border radius dot circular, and let's pass 20. I hope it is clear. Now here I just need to do one thing. What it will be? The case will be hint text. So we'll just write hint text, and I'll just write enter place name, something like this. Now we can simply pass a padding edge insert dot only from the left, and we'll just pass 20.0. Yeah, now I think so it will be 10, not 20, because 10 will look good over here. So here the user can simply enter a place name what they have. Now once the place name is done, I want to simply like add another thing, which is you can simply keep like a city name. I think so city name will be good, because the reason I'm writing a city name over here, because as you know that in the top places we are going to show all the posts that have been posted to that city. So we need to simply keep a track of like which city post has been posted, like it is for New York or Boston or any specific city, then we need to simply keep a track for that. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to write a city name. and we'll just write an enter city name. So here it is done. Now here we need to simply allow the user to add a caption. So for the caption, I just need to copy this, we'll paste it over here, and we'll just write a caption, something like this. And here we'll just write enter caption dot. And the caption will not be in one line, it will be in more than one line. So I'll just write max line to 6, and it will simply increase this text field size. I hope it is clear. Now we can simply add a button to upload all this detail. So I'll just write container and decoration, box decoration, color we need to just pass colors dot blue. Yeah, and here I just need to pass a child and a text widget here again. So copy the text widget, we'll simply paste it over here, and here I just need to pass a text widget which is like a post. I think so post is okay. We can just write white, and here we'll just pass a width media query dot of context dot size dot width divide by 2, and here I can simply center it with the help of center widget. So I'll just wrap up with a center. Why center widget now? Okay. Yeah. Why center widget is not working over here? I hope that there is a problem in Mac. I can't execute to add a widget. So let me see this. I think so there is some problem or bug, maybe it is fixed, and I can simply wrap up with a center widget. And now I can again use the center over here, not a column, sorry, a center widget, something like this. Now I can use a size box so that I can provide a space. Let's pass 30.0, and here I can pass enough space. Let's pass the height maybe 200. I guess 200 will be too much. Sorry. Why I'm passing at 200? 90 also is also too much. So let's pass 50, and we need to just pass a border radius, and the border radius will be circular, and let's pass up to 10. Yeah, so here you can see that we have simply created a post button. So when the user will upload or you can say traveler will upload an image of that place, they'll just write a place name, the city name, and the caption. Yeah, and they can simply post this, and that post will be shown in the home page. So this was just the UI. I know that we are connecting a Firebase, so I'll simply connect a complete backend to this add post page. So this is it from this video. On our next video, I will show you how to simply connect a complete backend and how to show all the posts in the home page. And if you haven't followed the first part of this travel app, then I will add a complete playlist link in the comment box, and you can simply follow it from there. So if you haven't hit that like and subscribe until now, then what you are waiting for? Hit that like and subscribe button and show your support. And I know that you have hit that subscribe button because I'm telling you all to hit that subscribe button, and because these are the awesome series that you won't want to miss in the future, because there will be some awesome series that will keep bringing on this channel. So it's completely your channel, and hit that subscribe button and be a part of this awesome Flutter family. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.